Today we're reviewing El Taco Rojo. Black coffee, that's right. You know what it is, it's always black coffee all day, all night, for the in-between times, for the fourth meal. I'm not talking about Taco Bell, we're talking black coffee. Right here, review the cup, it's got a nice sunset on it. Yeah, I really like the cup a lot. I give the cup earns a lot of points, you see. And here I was, sipping it, very hot. It tastes almost like nothing. You know, sometimes black coffee is kind of bitter, right? Depending on what kind of roast you're using. This coffee was very untastable. Right here I'm sucking on the lid and it was making this popping sound, and you probably won't be able to pick it up. Oh, and right here on top of the lid they have a nice little swastika on top. So I give them extra points for that, because that's pretty creative and ballsy on their part. So I thought I would end with the sunset right there, and that's my video for the review of El Toro Loco Tacos La Villa black coffee. Yeah. And once again, did I mention I got some new headphones here? They won't really stay on my head. Let me try to adjust them. I need to adjust my headphones real quick. Let me see. By the way, you thought this was a black coffee review? Ha ha ha! Joke's on you. This is Scroll Sessions, Season 2, Episode 1. What the fuck you gonna do about it? Gotta adjust these headphones real quick. Hold on a second. Adjust these headphones. Turn me up in the headphones. Am I coming in clear? Hey mom, am I coming in clear? Gotta adjust the headphones real quick. Hold on. Now they'll stay on my head, but I had to unplug them. You know, the cord doesn't reach long enough. These are some whacked out headphones from 1979. Got them at the junkyard. It was a real fair price, I think, that I got on these headphones. You know, these are let's review these headphones. Since this is Scroll Sessions, we can do whatever we want. Remember that? Remember, we can do whatever we want. Once again, it feels like I can't speak clearly. Let me calm down a little bit. I'm just so excited that this is episode 1 of season 2. And I was supposed to start season 2 on April Fool's Day. That's the day that I chose to be where the season begins, where the new season begins. I believe I did episode 1 of Scroll Sessions back in February something of 2020. It was like right before the quarantine. And those were good times, man, good memories. And it breaks my heart that more people haven't died, including myself. I was really hoping to get COVID. I tried as hard as I could. Didn't happen. It's a year later, over a year later now. I'm bored with it. Everybody's bored with it. You know, little piece of news for all of you news hounds out there, all of you news connoisseurs, all of you people that like to get a nice cup of coffee in the morning and watch the news and freak out. You know, I like to do that. I don't like to do that, actually. I do that out of habit, out of just pure instinct. I wake up, well, my dog wakes me up every morning because my fucking neighbors are on a schedule and they get up at a certain time and they go outside, and my dog hates my neighbors. My dog hates my neighbors more than I do. And whenever they go outside, he just barks uncontrollably and he won't stop. So I have to get up, and he's my alarm clock. But anyways, I always get up and I grab my phone right away and I go to the news and I see, like, you know, how many mall mass shootings or salon shootings there's been, or you know, the Palisades are on fire because some homeless piece of shit set a fire in the hills. He's been setting fires all over the place. And, you know, maybe he didn't do it. Maybe he's not guilty. I don't know. You have to forgive me. I got distracted by there's a weird sound. I don't know where it's coming from. Some weird sound I've never heard before in my house. Where was I? Oh yeah, the news. So I get up in the morning and I turn the news on. Just instinctively, I know that it's probably the worst way to start your day. I would advise against it. If you don't do it, don't pick up the bad habit of doing it. But I just like to see what's going on in our reality out there, or the reality that they're painting for us. And I would show you some videos, but the scroll screen is not connected at the time. There's just a piece of equipment I don't have with me at the time, so we'll just have to talk. This show has no rules really, no real format. I mean, I know you have to have a format. I know you guys like a format. You guys meaning viewers, people that watch YouTube videos or listen to podcasts. You guys like a format. Every once in a while, you need somebody like me, though. You need somebody that's going to break up the monotony. I'm not always going to give you what you expect, because you may not know it or not. You may not know it, but I know it. And what I know is the same thing, the same pattern over and over again drives me insane. And I don't think that I'm the only one that feels that way. So you got to have something different in your life every once in a while. Come on. Don't put me in a box. Don't expect a black coffee review every fucking day. What's Mark been doing? Oh, I heard he's doing a review channel now. It's just reviews, It's black. No, he's doing a black coffee review. That's who he is. That's the only thing that he can ever achieve. There's no growth that will happen. He's never going to do anything different. And if he does something different, we're going to ignore it, because all I understand is he's doing black coffee reviews. That's all I understand. He's doing black coffee reviews. He's doing black coffee reviews. You people that think that way, you're a fucking square. And I don't even want your viewership. I don't even want you watching this. Actually, take that back. Most of you are the squares. I need you. I really do. I'm desperate. I'm really desperate. Let me get as close as I can. This microphone will allow me to. I'm really desperate for your viewership. Please watch. Please, I promise. I'll just do black coffee reviews so that you can get a read on me, so that you can finally understand me and love me for who I am and who I'll ever be, as the guy that does the black coffee reviews. That's the only person I'll ever be to you. And I'm your little niche. I'm your little niche channel that's an expert at reviewing black coffee. That's all I do. And it makes you sleep soundly at night knowing, Mark is out there doing black coffee reviews, and he's going to have a new one. He's going to have one or two every week. And I know I can rely on that. I can wake up in the morning and watch the news and then turn on Mark's video if the notification comes up and I've pressed like and subscribe and I hit the bell. I know that he's going to have a new one there for me, and everything's going to be okay. And if he changes that at all, fuck him. We won't watch it, because we can't understand anything from Mark other than black coffee reviews. Thank you. That's my monologue for you retard, shallow-minded people out there that want to keep and hold me down. You know what? You're trying to keep me down out there. And you know what? I want you to watch. I dare you to keep watching. I dare you to follow me. I dare you to subscribe. I dare you. I double dare you to watch me, to continue watching me. Because you know what? You may not get another black coffee review ever again, but you know what you will get? You'll get a little piece of my soul each time I record something. And I promise you that. I can promise you that. So what's in the news? Gaza, Israel. Israel kills more Palestinians, and the dirty, poor, powerless Hamas bombs Israel, right? And if you listen to the right-wing news, they want you to think that Hamas started the the whole thing, and maybe they did. I don't know. If you're on the left, or if you're a libertarian or somebody that thinks they're cool, Israel is this horrible empire that doesn't belong where they are. And they're the ones that started it, and they're picking on poor little Hamas, a terrorist organization. Whatever side you're on, I don't know. I'm not on a side. I barely care about it because it's in the news. So, well, it's in my line of sight now. It's on my mind. So, of course, I'm gonna watch it because it's what's on the news. And I heard something about a peace treaty today, which made me very sad because war is actually entertaining. It's very fun to watch. You know, and it wouldn't be fun if it was happening to you. It wouldn't be fun if it was happening to you, would it? No, it wouldn't. You wouldn't be saying this. You wouldn't be laughing. Excuse me. I probably would. would completely lose my mind if war was happening right here in my neighborhood. I would completely lose my mind and maybe join in or just laugh myself to death. Who the fuck cares? You know what I mean? It's boring. It actually is, but it's entertaining. But then at the end of the day, who are we talking about? We're talking about two sides, two groups of people, two tribes that will never have peace, they will never have a lasting peace. Never. And if they do, it's because the Antichrist has come to earth and he has brokered the deal. The Antichrist has signed the peace treaty between the two. That's when you know the Antichrist will be here. You know, if you read the Left Behind books, if you talk to the Christians out there, the true believers, the ones that are going to be raptured, those ones that are better than all of us. They're better than all the rest of us. They're going to be caught up with Jesus in the clouds for the second coming. So they won't be here to even get to see what's going to happen. I don't think they'll be here to see the peace treaty. You know, because why should they see the peace treaty? They like the war, don't they? They like Israel, and they like to see poor people getting shot and Palestinian children getting killed because they're all monsters. They're all monsters, right? So that's what's in the news: death and destruction and war and burning hills and the Palisades, California, which sucks. It really sucks. The Palisades burning. The main thing that sucks about it, in my opinion, is that all of these rich people are in danger of losing their houses, or they actually have lost their houses in the past. I don't know about the current situation, if they have or not. But it always makes me sad when I see that, because I manifest in my mind, I see myself as a rich person in the future, and I think, where would I move? Where would I move to if I was just obscenely rich? If I was just filthy, dirty, obscenely rich, I would probably move to the hills, you know, I don't even know if I really want to live there. I would just move there just to piss people off, just to be above them, just to show how financially above them that I am. That's what I see myself as in the future, is just getting a house I don't even want in Beverly Hills or in Hollywood Hills or wherever the fuck those houses are. And then when I see those hills burning, it gives me a bad feeling. You know, and I feel really bad for those rich people. I feel really bad, and I hope that they can recover quickly. Like overnight, they just buy another house on the other side of the hill that's not burning. That'd be pretty cool if they did that. What else can we talk about? I might be out of shit to talk about. Who knows? Because the format for the first season of Scroll Sessions, I had the scroll screen up in the corner over here, and then we would watch different shit and make fun of it, or comment on it, or critique it, or do some commentary. And we're not gonna have that for this episode. This is I'm just flying off the seat of my pants right now. The seat of my pants, flying off the dome, off the top of the head. You know how we do. What else is interesting? What else is in the news? Maybe I should get this. I have the scroll screen right here. I'm looking at it. I just can't. This is the scroll screen. That look like some balls on there. That's weird, huh? What a weird screensaver. There we go. That one's better. Let's look for some stuff. Just to keep this thing going. Let's see how long we can keep this episode 1 going. I want to do at least 2-hour long podcast, vlog, video, show. I do. I really want to, but I'm probably not going to. I don't know how long this is going to be. We got some Tucker Carlson. We got some Russell Brand. You guys ever follow Russell Brand? Right now, I think he's talking about Bitcoin. He's talking about, the title is Your Chance to Get Rich or Another Billionaire Scam? It's a question. And I love Russell Brand. I got to see him live with David Lynch. It was pretty cool. They did a talk at the Fonda, I think it's called the Fonda Theater on Hollywood. I think it's on Hollywood Boulevard. This was in the year of our Lord 2019. This is such a long time ago. Way back in the day. Those were the good old days. I was just caught reminiscing for a minute. But yeah, Russell Brand and David Lynch did a live talk, and they didn't say anything about it being a charity event for the David Lynch Foundation, which is a transcendental meditation foundation. They didn't say anything about any of that. So they lured us into this place. I went there to mainly see David Lynch because I love him. I mean, he is one of my favorites of all time. He's a one-of-a-kind director, right? One-of-a-kind person. And Russell Brand's all right, too. I think he's pretty witty. He's a good comedian. But they lured us into this thing, and it ended up being a TM conference, Transcendental Meditation. And Bob Roth was on stage with them. He hosted the show, and Russell Brand kept giving him shit about it. The actual live stream, if you want to check that out, is on YouTube as well. It popped up on here a couple of days ago. That's why I was thinking about it. I remembered it. It was so long ago, I had forgotten all about it because it's so far back in the day, 2019. Here's another guy this other guy's been popping up on my feed as well. I don't know if I want to talk about him because we both have, he's kind of my rival. He has a rival workout program, work fitness and diet program. So I don't even know if I want to mention his name since we're in the same business here. I have my program. It's called 100 Impossible. And maybe from that name, you'll guess who I'm talking about. But I'll tell you once again, if you haven't seen my other video where I talk about it, 100 Impossible. You do this routine for 100 days nonstop. There's no in-betweens, no cheating, no breaks, right? So what it is, you do 6 workouts a day. They're an hour each, so that's 6 hours of working out a day. They can't be consecutive. You drink 16 gallons of water. You can't have no junk food, no sugar, none of that shit. Let me see if I can remember the other one. Oh, you eat all meat, okay? Now listen very closely. This is important. You eat all meat and you drink your protein shakes out of the skull of a dead communist. You can't and you Can't leave that one out. There's no modifying this diet, okay? If you modify the diet, you're fucked. You're done. I don't want to know you. I don't want to know you exist anymore. Your very breath on this life, your very life and breath on this planet is what's the proper, I can't even think of the proper word of how disgusting you are if you leave out any part of this at all. You have to start over. If you leave one thing out, if you change one thing about this diet, you go back to day one. Okay, you got it? All right, what's the other thing I'm leaving? Oh yeah, you take a selfie every day. That's it. Just so you can see your progress and show it to everyone else, so you can get that competition going. You know, you get your friends involved in this. It's it's not as hard as you think, but it's not as easy as you think. It's one of those things, it's pretty balanced out. It's just easy enough for everyone to think that they can do it. And then you can get all your friends involved in it. It's called 100 Impossible. Check it out. Don't listen to the other guy's full of shit. He's a flim-flam man. He's a confidence man. I'm not even going to speak the name of his program because it's horse shit. Don't do it. Mine's better. Mine's actually a little bit harder. That's why it's called 100 Impossible. Can you do it? Can you do the impossible? I believe you can. I have faith in you. And with that, I think that this is the end of the episode. This has been I'm not going to go back and watch this. I'm just going to upload it. I think it's been a great episode. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, I really need you. And if you need me to, I will beg once again. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Please, my life depends on it. I need 1,000 subscribers so I can put ads on my channel. Oh, this reminds me. I almost made myself really cry right there. That's how great of an actor I've become over this past year since I've really been working on my acting. I really, after I got the extra role in the Netflix film The Prom, which stars Meryl Streep, Nicole Kidman, and James Corden, and Keegan-Michael Key, and Kerry Washington, and all kinds of other great actors and actresses. After I got that part as an extra, I've been really hitting the books, so to speak, with the acting. I almost made myself cry right there. It would have been the first time that I've ever done that on film. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, there was a guy. I watched a video. This is one I would really wish to show on the scroll screen. This fucking guy, he's unbelievable. And I think he has I don't remember his name. I'll never be able to find him. He has over 100,000 subscribers. He's got a big following. And he's kind of he's talking about how he has no friends. And this is an emotional video. It's emotional. It's the guys that do this stuff is just clickbait, and I believe him. I believe that he doesn't have any friends. He looks pathetic. And in the background, there's a shelf with guess what? Guess what he has on his shelf? That's right. I heard you. I heard your thoughts. You didn't even have to say it out loud. Figurines. He has figurines on his back shelf. I don't know what kind of figurines. I don't really care because that's some fuckboy shit. I mean, it's really horrendous. And he's talking about having no friends, and he's like, when we had that meetup, he's talking about, I guess he had a meetup with his fans, his followers. When we had that meetup, I realized that you guys were my real friends. Yeah, clout chasing fuckboys that are worse than you, the YouTuber. At least you have the balls to make a video and and do something semi-creative. You know what I mean? At least you have the work ethic and the balls to do that and take the risk with your reputation and all that stuff. Yeah, I commend him on that. But he's crying on film on his channel, talking about his real friends. His real friends. I don't think you can make a real friend off the internet. I don't think you can. You know, and I don't know. You know, maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe somebody out there wants to be my friend. Is there anyone out there? Is there anyone out there that wants to be my real friend? One of my 66 subscribers. Do any of you want to hang out with me? Maybe well, I know tomorrow's Thursday or whatever. I don't know. I don't keep track of time anymore. I don't keep track of time anymore because time is meaningless to me. But one of you 66 subscribers want to hang out with me? Do you want to hang out with me? Because you're my real friends. That's what I realized, that you're my real friends, even though you never fucking comment. Even though you don't support me. You haven't sent me one dime yet. But I'll still hang out with you, though, if you want to. If you just hit me up, you know. Just hit me up if you want to hang out. Because you're my real friends. It's going to be okay. Because you guys are out there. My supporters. Oh, I love you so much. And then all you new people that you may see this by some miracle of God. By some miracle, you might watch this video. If you've found this and you're not a subscriber and you've never seen me before and you've made it this far, 27 minutes into the video, if you made it 27 minutes into the video and you're lucky enough to see me do my Jack Nicholson impression, yeah, why not subscribe? Why not throw me a comment? I don't give a fuck. You think I care? I do. It affects me. All of your comments, they hit me right here. Oh, the mayor of Minneapolis. That reminds me of another news story. See, I keep, this is how this brain works. I keep coming out with memories and shit. I was waiting at the car dealership, which is where I got the shitty coffee today with the shitty service and the shitty everything. And then I got raped on my car as well. I got raped for over $600 fixing my fucking car. I don't even know what I fixed. I don't even know what happened. I left there in a daze. I could barely see straight. But anyways, watching the news for 6 hours straight, Fox News, and they were playing this live stream, and I'm sure it's Fox News's way of shedding some of their white guilt. And they're playing a live stream of all these people talking about a new shooting that happened. A new, there's a ghost. Otis is barking at a ghost. Some new shooting happened in August of 2020. I don't know how we didn't hear about it. But anyways, in other news, this mayor of Minneapolis comes out and, I think he's a sharp dresser. He looks pretty cool. He looks like an actor. He looks like he's slender and well put together, and he wears these nice suits. And he comes out and he's like, he's a white guy, a skinny white guy. And as the black people are screaming incoherently at him, he's like touching his heart. And I wonder just how he's holding it together, And yeah, that's some other stuff in the news. It was sad. Like, all joking aside and all that stuff, it was very angering to hear about this was another, I don't even want to talk about this shit on my channel because it's horrendous. You know what I mean? There's no way I can really joke about it or make it a funny thing because it's not funny at all. But I guess there was another police shooting, but this was in August of last year, and it's something that they didn't really bring up or make a big deal about it. But enough of that. I don't want to talk about that. That stuff's a bummer. That's the thing that ended my show to begin with. I mean, it's a bummer. It sent me in a downward spiral last year. It was just all of the bad things that were happening. And I just barely crawled out of the rock that I've been living under. And I've been making little videos here and there, and that's gotten me back into back into the podcasting, which is where my heart's at. My heart is with the podcasting, and I can't wait to do more and more and more and get some nice fucking lights, some YouTube lights, that'll draw you in like a moth to the flame. I can't wait to make the show as good as it can be, as great as I can be, as great as I can possibly muster, all of the strength and all of the power of all of the suns and all of the galaxies within this Milky Way and within the other galaxies near and far. And I'm going to use all that, and I'm going to harness it, and I'm going to turn it into energy. And I'm going to buy one light, and it's going to change all colors. It's going to there's one thing I want to talk about with those lights, and then I'll let you guys go, okay? I know you guys got shit to do. You guys that have made it this far, if you've made it this far, you are fucking amazing. It scares me how cool you are. If you've made it this far, you are the coolest person I've ever met in my life. Those lights, though, the lights that people have, you'll see them. They'll do a podcast just exactly like what I'm doing here. I'm doing this on my camera it's probably a bad angle, probably makes me look like shit. I don't know. That's up for you to decide, okay? But they'll do this angle right here, or they'll do the webcam, and then they'll have this lighting up their room in the back. And it's changing, it's going through all the spectrum colors. It's fading in and out. It's doing the red, it's doing the indigo, the blue, the greens. You know what I'm talking about. And those, to me, the one that changes looks very cheap. It looks very, very, very cheap. I don't know why that is. There's a memory that I have of a light like that, of a little cross. When I was in Mexico, these kids were walking up and down the streets selling these little crosses. They're like little translucent, see-through crosses that had these lights that just like that lit up through all of the lights, through all of the spectrum. And I thought they were pretty cheap for some reason. And I think one light looks better, one color. One color of light always looks better if it's just purple, if it's just blue, if it's just green or something like that, just red. If it's simply red, now that's the one you want, right? If it's simply red, is that the name of the guy that does never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna turn around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you, never gonna give, never gonna give, never gonna give. Is that Simply Red that does that? Or am I mixing that up? It's called Rick Rolling, right? Rick Roll. Oh no, it's Rick Roll. Is that his name? Somebody's got to leave a comment. Tell me what the fuck is that? Who's Simply Red? It's another guy from the 80s. Is Rick Roll the name of the fucking guy? Or is that just the name of the meme? I remember that was like one of the first things that was a meme back in the day, back when I was 8 years old, when the internet was discovered by Stephen Hawking through his quantum leap physics. Yeah, I remember that. That was great. I remember the paper that I wrote on that because I was a boy genius back in those days. I wrote an essay on Stephen Hawking's and his quantum leap physics that discovered the internet. The internet came from the quantum realm. I don't know if you're aware of this. Anyways, I'll let you guys go. It's been long enough. It's time to get back to work. It's time to start kicking some fucking ass again. You know what else it's time to do? It's time to adjust these headphones one more time. Let me hear you say, oh, adjust those headphones, motherfucker.